Let's talk about money. Whenever I'm talking with a new food brand about a potential project, of course they always want to know how much will it cost. The cost for a food packaging design project can vary widely depending on who you're talking to. So let's get right to it. How much does food packaging design cost? Design is an investment, not an expense. Food brands that understand this know that good design and strategy give their brand a competitive edge over other brands. Investing in the right type of design generates more money in increased sales and reach and pays for itself many times over in the long run. Your food packaging design is the most important selling tool for your food product and is the face of your food brand. Food packaging is a highly specialized type of design. It not only has to look great and function well, but it also must strategically sell itself in the few seconds it has to attract attention and close the sale. If these steps and strategies are not carefully considered, even a great-looking package can underperform. Now that you know why design is so important, let's talk about cost. On the low end, cheap design. If you go with a designer who's cheap and is not specialized in the food industry or doesn't have much experience, you're going to suffer with lost sales and lost opportunities. And you'll probably have to start all over again once you realize this the hard way, either through poor sales or store buyers saying your packaging design is not good. Cheap design might cost you anywhere from a few $100s to several $1,000s. I continue to hear from so many food brands who've gotten cheap design and regretted it. They thought it looked good or trusted the designer who didn't know what they were doing, but ultimately it was a waste of time and money. When you work with an expert, you'll pay more, but with good reason. They lead and guide you, advise on best practices, have a proven track record of success specifically in the food industry, and have a much greater return on investment. On the high end, overpriced design. On the other end of the spectrum are large corporate branding agencies who don't specialize in food, will do your branding and packaging design, but it ends there. They typically don't partner with you for the long term and often leave you having to find someone else to do the production work to carry out the designs. This type of large agency design might cost you upwards of $100,000 to $1 million or more. I've heard from food brands that have worked with large agencies like this and told me they paid a lot of money but felt that they didn't get as much as they expected in return. They felt frustrated that the agency was not a long-term partner and they still had to pay someone else to carry out the work. Many were even unhappy with the design and felt like just another client to them. These brands paid a lot, didn't get a lot, and were dissatisfied. The sweet spot, bridging the gap. I can't speak for other agencies, but I can tell you about what we do here at Jen David Design. Partnering only with food brands, I like to think that we work in the sweet spot of the spectrum, offering incredible value at a reasonable cost. We provide bold, iconic design, forward-thinking strategy, are focused on excellent service, and a true partnership in every way. We become part of our clients' teams versus getting lost in the system as just another client, as may be the case with a more corporate firm. Each client and project is unique, and therefore no project scope is the same. Our projects tend to start around $10,000, and at the time of this video, it's not uncommon for our projects to run in the $10,000 to $30,000 range. For larger brands or ongoing projects, such as a brand with several food product lines within it, our cost may fall in the range of $50,000 to $100,000 or more, but again, it all depends on the specific needs of each client and the nature of our partnership together. What about ROI? Here are some measurable ROI our clients have reported back on our food branding and packaging design work. Our business has tripled, our sales have increased, and we went from a local brand to national. Lemonette, 60% growth in sales within 6 months. Wisps landed us shelf space at a retailer who was already asking for line extensions. La Tourangelle, our sales have doubled. Sauce Goddess. Remember, design is an investment in the success of your food brand. If you make the right investment from the start, your brand is going to go so much farther than if you don't. I hope you enjoyed this insight on the cost of food packaging design. If you'd like to go further, be sure to visit our website at jendavid.com. We have lots of free resources there, and you can check out our Get Started forum if you're interested in partnering or consulting with us. I'll see you in the next episode.